Well, guys, it's Sunday. It's afternoon. Cole is back there somewhere. We're going for our walk. Here he comes. There he goes. Anyway, it's getting kind of late. You see the sun is starting to set. I pretty much slept the whole day. I mean, Sundays are good sleeping days, and I need my sleep. Sleep is very important. Some people complain about sleeping. They say that you don't need to sleep, and they say it's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy, and it depends on the person, I guess. Not everybody can function on just 2-3 hours of sleep. Some people need 8, maybe 10 hours of sleep. Maybe not consistently, not every night, but you got to catch up at some point. I'm one of those people. I need a lot of sleep. I really do. And I think I've paid my dues. I've worked 2 jobs for years when I was younger, getting only, 4 or 5 hours of sleep in a 24-hour period. I worked 2 full-time jobs back to back. Work 8 hours on one job, get off that job, go to the next job, just in time to be on time to go and do 8 more hours on that job. Now, fortunately, the first job might have been physical, like laying bricks, doing construction, stuff like that. And the other job was like security, where I pretty much just sat, at a desk and, did paperwork and, screened people as they come into the building and out of the building, stuff like that. And, but I was still awake, most of the time. I have to admit, I did doze off a few times. Matter of fact, that's how I finally got fired. They caught me sleeping. It was a bad night. But anyway, the guy that caught me was, stealing stuff out of the building. And that's why he turned me in. He wanted to get me out of the way because I had busted him out. But I was still sleeping. And but I was able to do my job. Nobody was able to get by, whatever. But fact remains, I was sleeping, and they fired me. But turned out to be a good thing because, that got me to where Cole's chasing a squirrel. It got me where I was able to, since I lost that income, I was able to step up and focus all my attention on the one job I was on. The other job I had left, which happened to be construction, laying bricks, laying blocks. So I was able to excel at that because I had more sleep to be able to function. So I really gotten good at it because all my energy was focused on one thing. And I got plenty of sleep. So I ended up making more money on that job to the point where it made up for the money I lost on the other job. So I had, double the income with half the work. That worked out really good for me. So sometimes getting fired ain't necessarily a bad thing. Or quitting a job could be the best thing you ever did. Eventually, that job, laying bricks, laying blocks, it got the better of me because it is really hard work, hard physical work. And hard physical work will break your body down and it will destroy you. And I quit doing it at the right time. But fortunately for me, all that time I was working them 2 jobs, I was paying my bills off. I got my house paid for, so I don't have to worry about a mortgage. I've been through a few cars, you know, and always got to have transportation when you're doing construction, and that's very important. But now I've got myself to a position where I still have to work. I'm not, wealthy or rich, but I don't have to work on a job where I've got to make X amount of dollars in order to survive. Well, I have to make X amount of dollars in order to survive, but that amount of dollars I got to make is nowhere near the amount that I used to have to make to keep up car payments, to keep up bills, to keep up mortgage, to keep up, other expenses and everything. It's a lot easier now. So I don't have to have a job that's, that taxing and that hard. But the job I got now is kind of physical, and but it's not a bad thing. It keeps me in shape. You don't want to get out of shape and fat, and your body, will just deteriorate. If you're just sitting around, you got to get out and move. And of course, I got my buddy Cole here. Normally, I wouldn't be out here walking, but because I got him, and I know he needs to get out of the house, I'm out here walking this trail today. And I'm enjoying it. It was not easy to get out of that nice warm bed, get dressed, get his little vest on, get him vet dressed and ready to go, and get in the car and drive all the way out here. I mean, it wasn't far, maybe a 5-minute drive, to get to this park here. But I did it, and I try to do it every day if possible. I may skip a few days, but for the most part, we get out here. I don't know what he's after now. He's taking off. But we get out here. We do out there. He's coming back. Here he is. And so, good boy. And see, I get comments on my channel a lot about how they see Cole just running around like that. Some people understand, some people get it. That the dog wants to run free. He wants to be able to explore. He wants to sniff stuff. Darn it, I got on the wrong damn shoes. I was too darn lazy to put my hiking boots on. I just stubbed my toe on a darn root. But anyway, yeah, a dog wants to run free and explore and have fun. He wants to sniff around. He wants to chase after squirrels and whatever else he can chase after that'll run away from him. That's how they have their fun. That's their enjoyment. If I had him on a leash, like most people suggest, he should be on a collar. He should be on a leash. He should be no further than 6 feet away from you at all times, blah, 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 blah. You imagine walking down this trail with him on a leash, 5 or 6 foot away from me. That's about where he's at right about now. The whole time, he can't go back up in there and explore. He can't go back over there and explore. He got to stay on this little path right here. And he can't walk any faster than my pace. There's no way I can run and keep up with him and let him get him a good, cardio workout like he's doing right now. I can't run that damn fast. I can't keep up with him. I'm not going to hold him back simply because I can't run through the woods like that. I'm going to let him enjoy himself. And I'm going to get my joy out of seeing him enjoy himself. Some people just want to keep things, down to their level. They want to be above, beyond, I don't look at it like that. Cole, he eats when I feed him. and not before. You know, he pretty much sleeps. You know, when I let him, he sleeps. Well, really, he sleeps when he wants to. And if I get up to go somewhere, he's right beside me. He won't let me leave his side. So he pretty much, no matter what time of the day or night I get up to go somewhere, he's ready to go. And so, but I decide when he goes, when he doesn't go, when he can come with me and when he can't come with me. I mean, his life is controlled to such an extent to where these little times that he gets to run around out here in these woods, this is his time. See, he wants to go on over further on that way, but I'm at the cider mill now. There are people out there that might frown on him not being on a leash. And I'm just not in the mood to hear that bullshit today. So we're gonna go back up the trail, the other way. Come on, Cole, let's go. And there he goes. He comes right on with me. He's okay. He doesn't mind that he didn't get to go the way he wanted to go, but he's just glad to be out here in the woods to be able to run around, period, and not be inside the house. And every dog owner should do that for their dog. They want to be outside. They want to run around and look and see stuff, and they want to play. It's just like a kid. You see kids at the amusement park. First of all, they're driving. They're on their way to the amusement park, and they're like, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" They're so anxious and ready to go. That's Cole when he's in the truck. We're on our way to the park. He knows before we get here where we're going. He gets excited. He jumps from the front seat to the back seat, back and forth, just acting crazy because he's so excited. He knows he's going to be able to get out and run around and play. And kids like that, they know they're going to the amusement park. They're like, "Yeah, we're here," And the adults get out. Adults are all crippled and walking all slow and, no hurry. They're not doing it really for themselves. They're doing it for the kids because they know the kids will enjoy it. And they get to get out and go somewhere and everything. But they don't really enjoy it as much as the kids enjoy it. They got that laid back kind of attitude where they're like, "Yeah, we get there when we get there." Kids are like running out ahead. The adults are like, "Hold on, wait for us. You don't want to get snatched." It's a messed up world. And kids don't get it. But it's a shame that it's like that, but that's just the way it is. And that's how your dog is. He wants to go play. And the adults are just stick in the mud. They don't want to play. They don't want to go out and do stuff. They don't want to have any fun anymore. Their idea of fun is drinking and smoking, doing drugs, something that's going to dull the pain of their life choices. I got somebody coming up ahead. We're going to go the other way. Come on, Cole. Come on, let's go. Not going to mess with them. There's some people on the trail. Wasn't expecting to see anybody out here today. Cool as it is. But there are people. And we're just going to go the other way. Go back to the truck on our other trail. I got him where he pretty much avoids people. He does his thing. Plus, I don't want him to hear me vlogging, But turned out to be a good day. It's a little steep right here. I feel this. Don't worry about them, Cole. They're not gonna bother you. Tripped on that darn thing again. I can't even find it now. But I sure tripped over it. But anyway, I'm an adult, but I still want to have fun. Cole wants to have fun. I think we're a good match. I can hear the people back there. Sounds like some kids with them too. Yeah, some kids. I hear their little voices. So they're having fun out here. So a lot of times people have their kids And they get to do things that they wouldn't normally do. Adults wouldn't go to an amusement park by themselves because they forget how to have fun. They don't get any enjoyment out of it because of the stresses and worries of the daily life, you know. And it's easier to just drown your problems in a bottle or some other substance, you know. It's okay. That's how they want to live their life. They're adults. They do what they want to do. But as for me and my little buddy Cole, we come out here in the afternoon and do our little walk through the woods. We go to different patches of wood every day. We'll probably go to the other park tomorrow after I get off work and check out that, you know, see what's going on there at the other park. Like I say, every time we go through the trails, things look different. You know, a few more leaves are falling off the trees. Another tree is falling. You know, since they maintain these trails pretty good, at some point they come through and clean up and make the trail where you can go through and make it passable. Sometimes there's snow out here. Sometimes there's ice. Sometimes there's frost. You know, sometimes there's really thick leaves, and sometimes the leaves are gone and dissolved away. It's always something different. You never get bored, even on the same trail. Always different. You encounter different wildlife, different things. You hear different sounds, different kinds of birds, different kinds of flowers you can smell. Now, right now, it's not. You can't really smell anything because everything is pretty much dormant. But speaking of dormant, we're gonna get on back to the truck. I'm gonna probably stop and grab some stuff for next week, you know, food or whatever. And I'm gonna go to sleep and get myself together, get ready for next week's work. You know, another week of work. We got like, I don't know, 3 more weeks before Christmas and 4 weeks before New Year's. So, you know, and the weather's really been pretty good. It really has been pretty good. What you see? Don't you go down there. I wonder what he caught sight of. Might have been some people. Look at him go. Look at him go. There he is. He's being good. He's waiting for me. No, he's not waiting for me. He's gone. Wow. Getting my workout here. This trail is pretty challenging. It's got hills, ups and downs and everything. I would come down here on my bike, but it's kind of hard to ride a bike on this trail and keep track of Cole at the same time. So I go ahead and walk it. That way I can keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't get into any trouble, and I can do my video for you guys. But anyway, we're headed back to the truck. I lost sight of him. Where'd he go? Funny about this, he can disappear in an instant. I mean, there's no trace of him nowhere. I hear him. He's off that direction. There he is, over there somewhere. I can hear him. Oh, he's way up ahead there. He's on the trail. He's just further up ahead of me or whatever. But anyway, my hand's getting cold. I'm holding this phone. So I'm gonna end this video at this point so I can get my hand warm, get a handle on him, because he's getting way too far ahead and I need to keep him close. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.